the way he acted, the way he was so violent. He wanted to cause harm. He wasn't trying to just chase me away. If I fell down, I would have had to go to the hospital. He would have tore me to shreds. He was that angry. You could tell there was some abuse there. Like, I'm not making any accusations, but his behavior equated to someone abusing him in some way. I'm like, okay, let me work with this. There's certain ways we work with angry pigs. We have techniques we use. And, just walking up to him with the treat and walking away, letting them know that every interaction is going to be a positive one. There's going to be no negative interactions. There's going to be no physical abuse. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to back away from you because then you're going to take advantage of me. But I'm also not going to retaliate and try and hurt you. So for a few months, he was getting worse, not better. And he would launch in the air. I would be bloody. And it really left me with a really sad feeling in my heart because I'm like, what am I doing wrong here, I felt like I was failing him because when you're acting like that, you're not happy. There's something deeper. Like when you're angry like that, when a pig is angry like that, there's underlying issues that we're not addressing. And so you kind of become a pig psychologist. You're like, okay, let me get to the bottom of this. So we introduced him to the herd. He did great with the herd. And then he started calming down a little bit because he was finding his place in the hierarchy in the herd and where he belonged. He made friends with 2 other Cooney Coons, and they became like best friends, and they would sleep together, they'd be out together. It was absolutely wonderful to see him have a family because he lived alone for 5 years, which pigs are incredibly smart and social animals, so the worst thing is you can do to them is commit them to solitary and being alone, and it's so sad. They are social animals. They should never be left alone. They desire company. They desire a family. And so that softened him up a little bit, where he'd start approaching me. I'm like, okay, we're gonna try this approach thing again. I'm gonna give him a treat, scratch him on the head, and walk away. And I would do that 20 times a day. So a little more time, a little more scratches, and better and better and better and better. I'm like, what's going on here, man? Because I really thought this was gonna be my one failure, and I'm not talking about failure as a whole, as a rescue, because just him being a part of a pack and having a family is a success. I'm talking a selfish failure, where I don't have a relationship with an animal here. I have an amazing relationship with every animal here. Now, it's to the point where I'm his human, and I clean his eyes, I scratch his belly, he hears my voice and he runs to me, and it's beautiful because it's like taking off the layers of what he's been through and trying to rebuild a dynamic with a broken pig. He was broken, and we don't know how much he suffered. And it's so heartwarming to see because I thought this was going to be the one. It wasn't going to work.